So has anyone got a question to start us off? Gentlemen there?
Would you say there's an advantage in making your own rigs as opposed to buying a pre-made one?
When you very first start, very first start, the quality of ready-tied rigs nowadays is brilliant. So at the very beginning, no, I wouldn't say there is any advantage. But as time goes on, if something's done completely for you and you don't understand why, then you don't know why it's working or why it's not working. And that when you start to tie your own stuff, that's when you really get an understanding of how a rig works. That we do in our range are good enough for me to use straight out the packet. Otherwise, we wouldn't sell them in the first place. You know, and there are a lot of companies that have got very good quality rigs as well. But sharpness of hook, right? I'll get the hook and before I use it, I know he doesn't do this test, but this is what turns me on. I'll dink it into my nail, just scrape it along my nail. If it digs in straight away, it's sharp enough, right? If I cast that rig out, wind it back in 3 or 4 hours later, I'll do the same thing, right? If it doesn't dink in my nail, I'll throw that rig away and start again and put another one on. And I've always got half a dozen rigs sitting on my rig box, excuse me, waiting to go. Because the sharpness of the hook is so important. I've lost count of how many times I've sat with someone at a show and tied the knotless knot. And I do it with a lot of kids, and I hold it up at the end, and I'm like, right, what's the difference between these two? And they're looking at it like that, and it's a trick question. There is absolutely no difference. And in the end, they go, well, that, and I'm like, no, it's exactly the same. I've been doing it 20 years, you've been doing it 2 minutes, and look, you've tied it exactly the same as me.
What do you think makes a good angler a really good angler? Like, why do you think you catch so many big fish compared to like people like me who just go out?
Very good question, Mr. Peck.
Well, I think there's 2 types of anglers out there, and the ones that are the best of both are the very best. You know, you can be what I would say Danny is absolutely brilliant at is the technical side of carp fishing. Once he gets a bite, he will maximise that opportunity and take as many bites from that swim as any one angler can. And then you've got the other side, the other good anglers, like Terry Hearn fishing a lake that's got absolutely no carp in it. Danny could do that approach where he's fishing really well, but until he gets that one bite, he doesn't know he's in the right spot. Whereas what Terry's doing is looking for that one sighting, that one little piece of information that will put him into that area, that will bring that bite to him, and then he catches it. You know, that makes him what he is.
Going out with Alex Bones of Guru and Steve Ringer, it's just a joke how good they are. When you watch them, I think I'm accurate at casting. They're putting, there's like be a little bit of sedges sticking out, for like a little bit of grass sticking out from the far bank, and they're putting the method feeder under it every single time within inches. You can't even see it splash in, you know. That's how good they're just gifted at that sort of fishing, and that just comes from loads of enjoying what you do and loads of experience.